Good morning, everybody. Saturday, March 11th, and we are live with another Right Angle Sports release show. And if the voice sounds off, it most certainly is. We've got a bad battle of strep throat here, and that is causing a lot of late nights. So it's showing in the face and it's sounding so in the voice as well. So bear with me as we get through a big Saturday card. With all that said, if you did miss the last show, explained a couple things. If you're noticing a little bit of lag, hit the refresh button. That might bring you up to speed if you're watching on the desktop. And as we go through the March Madness week, always encouraging everybody, if you can watch on the desktop, you're going to get potential to have better speeds than if you're watching on the mobile app. And certainly if you're watching on the YouTube app on a TV somewhere. So again, we're going to try to do shows every day for the March Madness week, Monday through Sunday. We'll have an update on that officially tomorrow, but just keep that in mind as you're watching, as you're going through potential latency issues with the numbers here on the show growing very big. So we just saw the viewers drop. Everybody's refreshing and getting ready to go. We will bring up the odds screen and we will get to the first setup on this big Saturday card. Only 20 games, but they're 20 big games, to put it lightly. A lot of semifinals, a lot of championships. It's going to be a very fun Saturday card ahead. Here we go with the first setup of this Saturday card. We are going to start with game number 631, Duke minus 2.5, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Game number 631, Duke minus 2.5, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Couple more seconds. Game number 631, Duke minus 2.5 is a go. Starting off with a big one, Duke minus 2.5 is a go against Virginia. Game is 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. You've got it in your bet slip. Click submit immediately as we start to see threes show up on the board. Potential for this one to go a little bit higher. Crazy Carl starting us off with 2.5. minus 110. I'm sure people out there in the chat are going to be able to get twos as well, as those were showing up. And we're seeing Moose was able to get minus 2 as well. Same thing when now we're starting to see a couple twos showing up as well. West Coast guy 2.5. Todd was 2.5 minus 05. Alec got the minus 2 as well. Brad Powers in for a show. There he is, 2.5. He was able to get same thing. Kyle Ryan and got the FanDuel. Joe Lupo sighting 2.5 as well. Chase was able to get 1.5. Don't know where that was available, but a lot of twos showing up in the chat. Threes now the number across the board on Duke minus 2.5. Big game here, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, gets us started on this Saturday card. Next setup, we are going to switch over to the first half card. So if you have a full game first half split in your sportsbook, make the switch over. The next couple of setups will be first halves. The next setup that we are going to on this Saturday card is game number 608, St. Louis VCU under 66 for the first half at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Game number 608, St. Louis VCU under 66 for the first half, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Couple more seconds. 608 St. Louis VCU under 66 for the first half is a cancel. Not betting St. Louis VCU under 66 for the first half. This is a cancel. As always, on cancels, you got it in your bet slip. Remove it from your bet slip. This is not going to be a bet. Here we go to setup number 3. Next setup on this Saturday card. We are going to set up game number 640, Grand Canyon, Southern Utah under 69.5 for the first half, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Bottom of the card, 640, Grand Canyon, Southern Utah under 69.5 for the first half. Give everybody a couple more seconds on this one. Game number 640, Grand Canyon, Southern Utah under 69.5 for the first half is a cancel. You're not betting Grand Canyon, Southern Utah under 69.5. Matt Campbell knows what to do. Remove it from your bet slip. Say it with me if you're watching. Grand Canyon, Southern Utah is a cancel. We are not betting it. You can remove it from your bet slip. I like when people know the show. Shows people are listening and paying attention. We got 1,300 people here on the show for this big championship Saturday card. Good to see so many people here on the stream. Going to setup number 4 of this show. Again, it is a first half setup. We're going to set up game number 636, Cal State Fullerton, Cal Santa Barbara under 60.5 for the first half at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Fullerton, Santa Barbara, first half under 60.5, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Go a couple more seconds. Game number 636, Cal State Fullerton, Cal Santa Barbara under 60.5 for the first half is a go. We are betting Fullerton, Santa Barbara first half under 60.5. This is a go. Some speculation on this one in the chat before the show got going. I think people got this one as they were expecting 60.5, now down to 59 at Circa. Here come all of the 60s and lower. Harold able to get the 61, and we see a wave of 60.5. PPH, Buckeye, Danny was able to get 60.5. We're also seeing Gregory, 61 showing up. Carlos, 61.5 at FanDuel. There you go. 61 showing up as well. 60.5 for Chad. 61 for Jets. Pete, 60.5 for West Coast guy as well. LeBron, 61.5. He's excited. A full point better than the release number on the first half. Good to see you were able to get that. Thomas at 61 as well. Now down as low as 58.5. We're seeing it PPH. 58.5 at Ace as well, as these numbers start to come down for the first half. Lots of 61s, lots of 60.5s. Second go of the show, Fullerton, Santa Barbara, under 60.5 for the first half. We'll now make the switch back to the full game card for the rest of the show. That'll do it for the first half setups. We'll go back to the full game now as we get to setup number 5 on this big Saturday show. Next setup is a full game again. We're going to game number 635, Cal State Fullerton plus 3.5, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. 635, Cal State Fullerton plus 3.5, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Couple more seconds. Game number 635, Cal State Fullerton plus 3.5 is a go. We are betting Cal State Fullerton plus 3.5. This is a go. Seeing Circa move quickly. Chris now beginning to move everywhere else. About to catch up in a second. Let us know in the chat, where were you betting Cal State Fullerton? Did you get 3.5? Did you potentially get a 4? Dicey sitting out there. DK was 4. You know, there were other places that were lingering around that as well. Let us know if you got the 3.5 or 4. We see a 4 coming in. Tim Fraley got the 3.5. A lot of 3.5s showing up as well. Joe Lupo, Wyatt was able to get it. Todd got 3.5 at FanDuel. Joe got the 3.5. We're able to see Vince able to get the 3.5 as well. Cujo, Jets, Pete, Moose, Vern, Tyler, all able to get the 3.5 showing up as well. Lots of 3.5 showing up in the chat. 4s showing up as well. I see what Spencer tried to do in the chat. Not falling for it. You guys are trying to catch me. I fell for it once. We're holding steady, not falling for that. That one was too easy. You put it in the chat. I saw what was coming as well. Good try on that one as well. 3.5 showing up as this game now down to 2 across the board for the most part, with 1-3 lingering still in the market. Good to see everybody able to get 3.5 or 4 on Fullerton for the third go of this show. To recap, Duke minus 2.5. Cal State Fullerton, Cal Santa Barbara under 60.5 for the first half, and then Fullerton plus 3.5 for the full game. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Over 1,400 people looks like is the peak. Again, we will have the update tomorrow on the exact plan for next week. If you haven't subscribed already, the button is down below. That'll keep you updated with everything. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. We're hoping to do shows each and every day next week, and hopefully the voice and the head is back to 100% with a day of rest today and tomorrow watching these semifinals and finals. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great Saturday, everybody. We will talk to you on Monday morning.